All right, last match of the day. Welcome back, Dave Fleming with Scott Crandall. And, looky there, Allyce Jones and Megan Dizon. Not partnered up, Scott. That's the beauty of the Invitational. So two frequent partners from Utah. There's Netcam, which I love. We're going to get more and more out of that. When you got a whole bunch of balls and warm-ups, though, you're going to have a little wobbly. So that's Leah Jansen on the left and Irina Tereschenko on the right. So it is Tereschenko that will play with Allyce Jones. And our first look at Megan Dizon, she's got that same ace of spades paddle that we saw Callan Dawson using. And boy, did we see her using it last week. She was a major factor in the Selkirk showdown. And I'm sure she's been eager to play. I'm sure she's been here most of the day, and her call time was 7. So you're going to see a lot of energy out of her. Allyce Jones played the first match, now playing the last match. Tereschenko was out earlier, as was Leah Jansen. So last match of the day. Here we go. Ron Ponder is our referee. Let's play some pickleball, everybody.
So I'm not surprised to see Irina on the left and Allyce on the right side, but I wasn't sure how Megan and Leah would line up. But just because they're lined up with Megan on the left now doesn't mean they'll stay there, but I'll be curious to see how it proceeds.
Will they play it straight up or stack it? We'll see.
But yeah, like none of the 4 ladies have been on this court for a couple of hours, so this is kind of gonna. They've had a long break
for sure.
Those who have played, so we'll give them a couple points to warm up.
And Dizon gets Jones to miss that deep. So as we mentioned, just there you see Dizon jumping around over there, just trying to get loose. And the temperature change is significant from earlier as well. Sun went down, and we probably lost, what, at least 10 degrees, if not more.
At least it's very pleasant right now, but it'll make the ball move a little faster.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think every 10 degrees is a noticeable change in pace of a wiffle ball.
Might have played an out ball there. We'll never know. And there's that pop from that paddle.
That is the pop we saw last week. It was it kept shocking me in a good way. But she really crushes that high forehand.
Deadly pace. Okay, so no, 1-0, bottom of the 3rd inning here. Let's see if Jansen and Dizon can get this going. Okay.
0-1-2. Side out.
And Dizon just not comfortable yet. Let's be honest, but I expect that to change.
1-0-1. Second serve.
Nice shot from Megan, just keeping the ball down as Irina was rushing in. She made it tough on Irina to reset that ball.
Okay, and partner on partner crime there as Allyce Jones coming after her buddy Megan Dizon there.
Yeah, nice work from Leah. She got the high ball and started angling her attacks down, and once it was down, she was way ahead and finished.
Whole bunch of action off the net there, and Tereschenko unable to hang with that one. So first point for Dizon and Jansen.
1-2-1.
And the roar of the ace of spades paddle again.
I really enjoy that. But a really nice point set up.
Yeah, Jansen.
Jansen's dinking.
Yeah, and then she ran around a backhand dink and pulled the trigger on a forehand cross court and caught Allyce Jones.
2-2-2.
Try to rule that over again off the tape. Just that little skid makes so much difference.
If there's one thing you can learn from
Playing serve.
what happens when the ball comes off that net, it'll show you how much balance you have and whether or not you're moving. Because if you're moving, you're done. You're not going to make it. But those who have handled it well today were sitting there steady as it happened, and were able to adjust.
Right, because then your lower half isn't moving. It's just your hand.
And your head's not moving.
Exactly.
So if you're stationary as it hits, which as you should be when your opponent is hitting, and then it hits the tape, you can deal with it. But if you're moving and it hits the tape, you have little chance of adjusting.
Second serve.
Jansen having a lengthy conversation with her paddle there.
2-2.
There you see she goes through a centering move just before every point. That's a great job by Tereschenko, pushing Dizon off the line and then finishing.
Yeah, and a good read by Allyce Jones to cut that corner.
2-2-1.
It's pure violence.
3 for 3 on the high forehand volley for Megan.
I'll be checking that between games. 2-2-2.
And Jansen tries the old blow it over if he can't get it over off that dribbler.
One of the better tries I've ever seen at that.
Yeah, because she had it, she had the candles on the cake to blow out.
It was close.
Side out.
Consult whatever rule book you want to decide whether that's good or not. Why not? That's a great point by Tereschenko, the textbook volley to stop the drives to begin with, and then beautiful finish.
A great combo to finish.
Yeah.
Side out. Three, two, one.
Nice return.
Point. 4-2-1.
That's nice. So Jones saw Dizon change her just ever so slightly, and there's nowhere else that ball can go but down the line. She was ready.
5-2-1.
Nice complimentary pickleball from Jones and Tereschenko so far. And then
I find Allyce Jones to be a very good complementary player. She's a very good right side player. She hustles. She's ready.
5-2-2.
And so when she's partnered with someone who's good at being the alpha, it's like that makes a nice team.
Oh my, and Tereschenko just smooth down the middle, and that's what you'll find. And that's a thing that Dizon needs to continue to work on. Be big and be commanding on that left side. If you've got the power like that, want that ball in the middle.
Yeah, I thought Tereschenko's attack had good deception to it. But still, the middle's responsibility was Megan's.
Yeah, if she beats you on the outside shoulder there, just tip the cap you're wearing to her.
And we've talked about that. You know, Ben was talking about that earlier, where you got to know where it's likely going to come and be ready for that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people could, oh my, get a lot better just by rehearsing in their mind. If the ball's there, I'm ready for this, and if they go the other place, so be it. And just get a whole bunch of high percentages into the flow of a point. And obviously pickleball's ever evolving, but that's what that will make you better quickly.
Yeah, knowing the patterns and the geometry will give you a hint as to what you got to be ready for.
7-2-2. Side out.
Okay, so they're able to get one down there. So third percentage hasn't been what Dizon and Jansen would want. Let's see if now is the time. Some service errors as well, so let's see if they can crank it up here in the second serve. What a get. My goodness, Allyce Jones. Again, we talked about being set, so she was able to throw those hands up and finish. And there's the difference in power. Allyce Jones read both of those, but didn't have quite the finishing power, and they were able to scrape them back. And then Dizon does have that. So, again, everyone has their strengths and weaknesses of what you can and cannot do on the court.
Yeah, I mean, the poach was there, but then she would have had to put it in the perfect location. You can't find the opponent's paddle on that poach, because then you're in trouble.
See Dizon on the right now. That's just ridiculously good from Leah Jansen. She's like, all right, let's put me over here because I got magic. That's nice.
3-7-1. Second serve.
Great first volley there.
3-7-2.
We replay the let's.
3-7-2.
So the one-hander was good, with big swing at the second one. Again, we talk a lot about reloading, and that was a lengthy reload that then not quite on it.
Yeah, and the first time Leah did it, it was perfect and beautiful. Well, and then Allyce, I've seen it once. Yep. She adjusted to it the second time, got it back, and so if you hit it for a winner the first time, you're going to have to make a combo the second time.
That's nice by Dizon, going to both sides of Tereschenko's body.
Well controlled.
Yeah, that's the thing. We've seen that paddle have so much pop. Where's the 60% meter on it? That's nice. So Leah Jansen looking a lot more comfortable, quite frankly, over there on the left side of the court.
Yeah, the points have been going a lot better. So great switch mid game. Plan A wasn't working, so let's try a new plan.
Heard Dizon say, "Ooh, baby, might have put it in the Tereschenko wheelhouse, but got away with it."
Second serve. 4-7-2.
That's unfortunate, but Tereschenko's such a smart player. Like, okay, they've been sort of switching sides. I'm going to throw a bunch of dinks in the middle and see how they deal with that. And they did not deal with it that great.
There was a little confusion on the first one, which made them over cover, and then you take them wide.
Right.
And Irina got the benefit of a nice net cord, but the dink location
8-4-1.
was excellent.
So Dizon survives that.
8-4-2.
Good eye by Irina there. And just anything at the kitchen has felt very comfortable for Jones and Tereschenko. Firepower. You just knew it was coming. Interesting choice by Jones in the middle of, they were ahead and threw up a lob.
I think she loves to play defense so much. She wants to get those overheads back.
Second serve.
Yeah, and you look at a 9-4 score, the third percentage of Dizon and Jansen is hovering around 50%. You just cannot beat a good team with that. You cannot.
No, and so when I'm struggling with my thirds, I think of a couple, what can I do to make this easier? And I will kind of try to convince my partner to, let's hit bigger serves so we get weaker returns. And maybe we can make more thirds. But I always feel like I need my partner's permission.
Yeah.
To, hey, can I go for a bigger serve? Let's try and get this thing back on track. You don't need your partner's permission.
But it's nice to be.
I like to be on the same page with them, and so that they know what's going on.
Well, I think both these players know that the thirds just haven't been what they wanted, and they have another level, and that starts from there, and you can build your game, because here we are at game point. And that goes deep. So not clean by Dizon and Jansen, but Jones and Tereschenko played very well. I loved how they set each other up for a new partnership. They look good. Jansen and Dizon have a couple levels up. Can they find it? We'll see after this. Fleming with Scott Crandall. Last match of the day. Great day at the Skechers Invitational. So much good pickleball. Got a big event tomorrow, right back here on these courts. First time pickleball hits an over-the-air network, CBS, 1 p.m. Pacific. And it's going to be quite a show. So back to what's going on the court right now. Jansen and Dizon need to get a good start. And they get one. So we saw Jansen feel pretty good for a few points over there on the other side, the left side, but they choose to go with how they started. We'll see what transpires from here.
The idea is probably these are the sides they normally play. It's like Leia plays a lot on the right side, so she's comfortable there. Megan plays a lot on the left side, so let's just go with that, and they changed it up.
As you should when things aren't going well.
Yeah.
And there's the aggression that I think needs to continue to come out in Dizon. She moves well, has the reach.
Yeah, you've got to set yourself up with a quality shot and then pick your spot.
Yeah, it's just blindly running around the court is not what we're talking about for sure.
It's like we're losing, we need to do more. It's like, okay, set yourself up to do more.
3-0-1.
Yeah, you saw Jansen throw her. She threw her hands in the air because she's pointing to herself right now. Like that drive was heavy. I should have been there. Now they end up winning the point anyway. But
4-0-1.
My goodness, how the tables have turned.
Second serve.
But they've been 100% on thirds, and voila.
4-0-2.
That's a beautiful counter by Jansen there. Because Tereschenko is looking much more comfortable than Dizon in this cross-court exchange, but Dizon is not putting it in a dangerous spot.
Dizon did a nice job of neutralizing Irina's quality dinks.
0-5-1.
That's just too much knife. Full Ginsu power from Tereschenko there.
That dink had
1-5-1.
some power, some spin, and a really good location.
A little deep from
Point.
Jansen.
Sorry. 2-5-1.
So Tereschenko chose not to throw it around and stuck with, I'm going to just put it back in the middle. I think they're a little bit out of sorts, and that was actually a great choice. And now this is starting to look like game one, and Leah Jansen loves to use timeouts as a momentum stopper and does so very well here. So huge start for Dizon and Jansen. They put 5 on the board. Here comes Jones and Tereschenko. The rest of game 2 when we come back.
4-5-1.
All right, welcome back. It is Jones and Tereschenko on the prowl here after a hot start for Dizon and Dizon and Jansen.
4-5-2.
Scores 4-5 on a 2. And Allyce Jones just counter me this.
That was a hand battle of big swings versus little swings,
Yes.
and the little swings won that time.
So compact. And sometimes has a very unique, puts the left hand in some very unique spots to finish. It's the beauty of pickleball. There's no right way to play it. There's a right way for you to play it. And the defense keeps them in it. It's the Allyce Jones starter kit there. You know, she just loves to grind it out.
And Irina is very good defending back there as well.
Yes.
They're a strong defensive team.
just wide from Tereschenko, but they come all the way back and +1, so they're up 6-5. Oh, gets the yeah and then the no, so just wide, so 6 apiece.
It was a very tough one.
Yeah,
tough one to call. Could have gone either way.
6-6-1.
You might as well cheer and try and bully
Right.
your opponent into
yeah.
giving it to you. I joke.
Point.
It's a great drop. So okay, game 1, no one could score forever. Here, almost every rally is a point. Indecision in the middle. Looked like they were doomed, but they get out of it.
7-6-2.
I'll get to it eventually.
What a get.
Go, 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 go.
And after all that, the grunting, the gets from Dizon, it is Jones and Tereschenko who end up on top. What a point, ladies.
6-7-1.
Okay, and Tereschenko's now, you know, sometimes you just need one of those. And, okay. So it's 7 apiece. Game 2.
Yeah, sometimes those long points, they mean a little more, and so no matter which way the momentum's going, you win those long points. Now you've got it.
Yeah, and it spurs on confidence, and you know, especially in that one, they made a couple miraculous shots, but don't win the point, and that's disheartening.
Yeah. It's like when you make a get like that, you're like, oh, we could steal this point, and then it keeps going, and the longer it goes, the more it's worth.
Yeah, so again, the use of timeouts here, sometimes they're momentum stoppers. In this case, it's okay. Let's all catch our breath here. That was crazy. Okay, Ron Ponder, our referee, who calls us back there. You see Allyce Jones.
7-7-1.
Tied at 7, game 2. Jones and Tereschenko took game number 1. Oh, that was set up perfectly by an aggressive dink in the middle by Tereschenko and overswung.
Yeah, Allyce covered where the ball, she knew where it had to go.
Oh.
Point.
So Jansen's yelling, get out of the way. Nothing she could do. Gets caught. Lob serve. Ooh.
Side out.
Tereschenko just comes up a little short.
7-8-1.
See if Dizon goes after her serve or not here. She does. A little short, though. And super double tap power there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I want to step in front of Irina's forehand overhead in that case.
No, especially if I have a second hand on the paddle. I mean, that could end up paddle in hand, and you definitely don't want that. Dizon just short on that drive. So Jones and Tereschenko up a game, up a point.
8-7-1.
with the ball.
And there's a ponytail question here. Okay.
8-7-2.
8-7 on a 2. That goes deep, and Tereschenko and Jones within 2.
Irina hit 4 or 5 quality shots. Lay hit 4 or 5 quality volleys right up until the end.
Uh-oh. And Dizon frustrated with herself as that goes deep, and we're at match point here.
That's the tough part of having a powerful paddle. You've got to control it on the return of serve.
Yeah, that's especially if you get a weird bounce like she did there. Oh.
And that's the benefit of having the powerful
There it
paddle.
is,
You
exactly.
Get that high forehand, it's over.
So,
7-10-1.
win by 1. Can they make a run at this? And that's the difference between being in sync with your partner or not. Just a little late there for Jansen to get in. Saw a beautiful one of those from her earlier in the match. That one a little lower, a little more difficult.
It's a high degree of difficulty attempt, whether you make it or not. So
Another chance to win, get the short return. Oh, and that one similarly sails deep.
sometimes when you make one of those low percentage shots, you make the first one.
Yeah.
Then you have some false
Oh.
confidence.
I got this in my bag. There's like people that don't ever lob, throw up a lob early and make it, and bad things happen after that. Okay, 3 chances gone. And this is a dangerous team. You saw they put 5 up just like nothing to start this match. Or this game, excuse me. And
Yeah,
I mean,
and then you kind of have that sense once you get down kind of a match point, you relax a little. And then you can start playing really
Yeah,
well. So
hit
you're
out.
right. They are kind of a dangerous opponent right now because they're a couple good shots from having all the momentum they need, and they only need 3 more points.
It's 1 by 1. The power, they get a drive and a ball kisses the tape. If I'm Tereschenko and Jones, I just want to play a point at the kitchen line where Tereschenko is in control as she has been. Okay, big overhead, and we're at 9-10.
Nine, 10, 2.
What a time for the net to cross up Megan Dizon.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It was such a nice, smart, consistent, patient
By the book point at that time.
9-1.
So, another chance for Jones and Tereschenko. She'll get there. Oh, looking for an Ernie. Oh, and the movement created a little chaos, and it is Jones and Tereschenko who win 11-5. 11-9.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Irina.
I really like the way those two complemented each other. They played very nice complementary pickleball. I really liked what Tereschenko did. Very comfortable going for things because you've got the best cleanup artist next to you.
Yeah, no, that was a very good teamwork, and I don't think they played together before. But Irina has so much experience; she knows how to adapt to the partner she has.
Yep. So tomorrow's the big day, live on CBS, 3 Central, 4 Eastern, 1 o'clock here in the Pacific time zone. Make sure you tune in, tell your neighbors, your friends. It's going to be a brilliant day here in Southern California. It's, you know, it's one of those things where we talked to Ben about this, and he very humbly said it's nice to be a part of it, but it's the way the sport is elevating, and, you know, it's earned the right. And now let's see America embrace it the way we certainly have here. So, CBS tomorrow, but let's talk to the victors here. We're going to go to Hannah Johns with Allyce and Irina.
Welcome back to Center Court. One last time, I've got Allyce Jones and Irina Tereschenko here with me. Ladies, you guys played such phenomenal pickleball throughout. They got a little closer in game 2. How did you shut them down?
Well, I think Megan and Leah played awesome. We kind of knew the strategy going in, and we just had to stay sharp on the key points, and we did.
Well, Allyce, talk about this event. It's sort of a boutique event. We've got all our players out here, just our PPA players, playing the best in the world. How do you like your experience out here?
Oh, it's been a blast. It's fun to mix it up and be with different partnerships and get to know people better, so love it.
Well, guys, I know it's extremely tough to be a pro, but it's getting even harder and harder as the years go on, more people entering the sport. How hard is it to maintain that commitment to practice and just pushing yourself day after day?
Well, I think you have to stay fresh and take breaks. We all enjoyed a little break this summer, and then everybody's routine is different, so what works for Allyce might not work for me, so you just got to find your sweet spot and stick with it.
How about you, Allyce?
I'm still obsessed and love the game. Like every second of the day I try to drill at least, I play at least 5 hours a day, and I just love it. So for me, I don't take breaks. I just love it. But that's mine. Everyone's different, so yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. If you want to be like Allyce Jones, you're going to have to practice 5 hours a day. That is incredible. Ladies, congratulations. Thanks for giving us such a great match. We're going to turn it over to Dave now to say goodbye.